Hey there, everybody. Hope everyone's having a great day. It's Tucker, and I'm back with another Funko Pop review. This time, I have a pretty special review in store for you today. I have the Hot Topic exclusive 2-pack of Kermit and Constantine from the Muppets. Yeah. Um. So yeah. Without further ado, I think I'll start off with by looking at Kermit. All right. So here is Kermit the Frog in all his green glory. The head honcho of the Muppets himself. I think out of both him and Constantine, I kind of like Kermit more. You got his eyes, which look pretty great, pretty dead on. Excuse me. In terms of how Kermit looks, you got his smile and his tongue. You got his arms and his hands, which I didn't know Kermit had 5 fingers until I got this 2-pack of figures. I always thought he had 4. I don't know. And you got his neck, collar, thingamajig here. And you got his feet. And he does come with a base, even though he can stand just fine on his own. And the weird thing about the base is that it has 2 peg holes, and 2 pegs, and he has 2 peg holes at the bottom of his feet, which is odd because most pop figures usually have like 1 peg hole on one of their feet, but he has a peg hole for each foot. But yeah, he can stand just fine without the stand. So I don't know why they included that in the first place, but whatever. Yeah, and he's got 360 head articulation. Yeah. Looks pretty good. I mean, it's not the original Kermit figure, but I mean, it's supposed to look like standard, regular Kermit, which I'd like. I mean, I mainly just got this because I wanted to have a regular Kermit in my collection. So far I only have this and the Bob Cratchit Kermit that I reviewed back in December, which I will be comparing soon. But yeah, that's Kermit. Alright, and the other figure that comes included with Kermit is his evil doppelganger lookalike, Constantine. And, well, for those of you guys who don't know, Constantine was the main villain in the 2014 Muppet movie, Muppets Most Wanted. Basically he was Kermit's evil doppelganger, and where he looked exactly like Kermit. Well, with a few differences, like this mole above his mouth, and he had like a Russian accent, and he had like hang on a second. He had like a collar thingy, kind of like Kermit has here, except it was shorter. But yeah. I'd recommend checking out Muppets Most Wanted if you're into the Muppet movies like I am. It's a pretty good flick. So yeah, here's the figure. He comes wearing this black cloak that's covering his eyes, which I think he only wore this in one scene during the movie as he's like about to sneak up and scare Kermit and place a fake mole on his lip, because that's what he does. He impersonates Kermit throughout the majority of the movie, and he gets Kermit to take his place and get sent off to jail, in like a Russian jail, because he's from Russia and he has a Russian accent. But yeah, he's got like this black cloak with a hood that's covering over his eyes, which is just a shame. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think this figure looks cool, but I kind of wish that Constantine's eyes were showing. Kind of looks like the Grim Reaper, to be honest. You got his mole that's above his lip. That's one way you could tell he's Constantine from Kermit, is if he has a mole. He has a frown because he's like a criminal. He has hands and his feet poking out of the coat. I think so far, I think he's the same shade of green as Kermit is, and he has 360 head articulation. Yeah. But seriously though, if you haven't seen Muppets Most Wanted, you should check it out. It's a pretty good movie. I mean, it's not my favorite Muppet movie, but I mean, I think it's definitely watchable. Alright, now I'm going to do some figure comparisons.
Alright, so starting off, I have Kermit as Bob Cratchit that I reviewed back in December. And standing between these guys, he's definitely, well, with the top hat, he's definitely taller. But I don't know, standing these guys next to each other, I don't know, they feel like two very different Kermits. I mean, I feel like it's the same shade of green, but like this one's eyes are a lot bigger than this one, which is just funny. But I mean, they both look like Kermit, just different versions of Kermit. But I mean, I'm kind of glad. I mean, I like this one, but I'm glad. Like I said before, I'm glad I have like a regular Kermit to go with all my Muppet Funko Pop figures. Okay. All right, and here they are with two of my other pop figures based on characters from the Muppets. Gonzo from the original line of Muppet figures, and Sam the Eagle, who ironically came out in 2014 for the Muppets Most Wanted line of pop figures. So I guess you could say in a way these guys are related. Anyway, I guess compared with Constantine, I don't know, I think with the hood on, Constantine's a bit taller than Sam, but I think Gonzo's taller with his hair. With Kermit, however, I really like how they both look with Kermit, because this is how Sam and Gonzo generally look, and that's how Kermit generally looks. It's not the original Kermit, but that's just what you picture when you think of Kermit. Just not much going on, all natural, except for that collar thing. But yeah, in height, I don't know, I think Sam and, hang on, let me make sure. I think Sam and Kermit are around the same height. I think Gonzo just might be a little bit taller, especially with his hair, which is kind of weird because whenever I saw Kermit and Gonzo together, I always thought they were like the same height. But whatever. I'm glad that I'm able to add Kermit and Constantine into my collection of Muppet Pop figures, especially Kermit. But I mean, I like Constantine, but I kind of like Kermit more. I don't know, it's just me. You guys should tell me in the comments which one of these guys you prefer. Anyway, that was my Funko 2-pack Hot Topic exclusive review of Kermit and Constantine from the Muppets. Pretty solid 2-pack of figures, if I say so myself. But yeah, with all that being said, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.